Collingwood Western Bulldogs. It's at Marvel. Friday the 13th. Kiddies out there. It's spooky.
I just think that the speed of the Saints is going to really test the Cats. The Blues just getting it done. They're hard, they're tough, they're good in the midfield.
Mid's good, forward line's good.
The ruckman being out hasn't been an issue in pit net, which is good.
Yeah, if Lily doesn't get you, Tomo must. It's one of those. Hawkins and Cameron. G'day punters, welcome to Chewing the Fat. Billy Brownless here and Daisy Thomas on the very, very popular show, Round 9 of footy. I'm looking forward to this, Days.
Yeah, some interesting games of footy, Bill. I tell you what, they're kicking off though. Ooh.
Oh, well, have a look at this. Guess what
is it?
Collingwood Western Bulldogs. It's at Marvel. Friday the 13th. Kiddies out there. It's spooky. How are you doing that?
I'm not sure.
If I say Friday the 13th. Wow, how good is that? Wow, well done, Days. That'll be enough now.
Thank you.
What do you think? Oh, no. What are you thinking about this game?
Look, I think that the Pies the Pies were okay last week, Bill. Not good enough for long enough against Richmond and the Western Bulldogs. Do they need to get a win?
Oh.
They weren't good enough against Port Adelaide when they went in favourites there. Port Adelaide, haven't they rectified their season? But the Dogs, they need to find different avenues to goal. At the moment, it's Norton or bust. Darcy Moore, he'll be breathing fire, so it's going to be tough for him. That's one we're looking forward to.
Got some injuries too, the Dogs, but they should get a couple of players back this week, good players, so that will help them. So surely they win.
Well, we think they will. I expect the young Pies to really challenge them, though. They're doing some things that I'm really liking. They're bold, they take the game on, and it doesn't matter the scoreboard. They continue to play with some real intent to try and score. I
like Collingwood to win this one head-to-head at $2.40 on Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
Hawthorn take on Richmond, MCG, Saturday Arvo. What's happened to the Hawks? They've dropped their last 5 out of the last 6 games. They were going beautifully, but they've just dropped away, and to lose last week like they did, not good enough.
No, it wasn't ideal. They obviously went in favourites, and we spoke about it, very short price favourites for the inconsistencies that we expected to get. Look, I don't think we can get too caught up in what they're dishing up. I think we were slightly seduced by what they did in the first couple of rounds and overachieved a little bit. I think this is sort of where their wheelhouse is at the moment. Shouldn't have lost against the Bombers on the weekend. They got themselves in a position to win that one, 3 or 4 goals up, but then the Bombers flicked the switch, so not good enough. Richmond, well, they've turned it around. They were slightly inconsistent, but Dusty Martin comes back in. They all play with a real confidence. Morris Rioli Jr., he's going to be a star, loving what we're seeing from him. So $1.40, the Tigs are 8th at the minute. Just a nice chance for them to just lock themselves in there.
I'm with you, and Tommy Lynch up forward, just marking and, well, nearly kicking everything. What about this game? This will be a beauty. These two sides, they go hard at each other. St Kilda taking on the Cats. It's at Marvel, which you reckon will help the Saints.
Yeah, I certainly do. I think they get back, obviously, under the roof there. The quick deck, which really plays in not only to their offence but their defence. Their ability to really get after the Cats. When the ball comes in, they can get it to ground. Big King up there just has to provide a contest. The Cats were unbelievable last weekend against the GWS Giants up at Manuka. I just think that the speed of the Saints is going to really test the Cats. Hard to knock their Cats for what they're doing, but I think the Saints are the value there head-to-head.
I like what I'm seeing at Geelong. 2 first gamers last week, and then Tyson Stengel's been good up forward.
Has been very
Zach
good.
Guthrie come into the side.
What about the 2 big boys up there?
Oh,
Tomahawk didn't get a hold of him, but then Jeremy Cameron does.
Yeah, if Lily doesn't get you, Tomo must. It's one of those. Hawkins and Cameron. Anyway, the Cats for me there. Oh, what about here? The Giants, gee, they were lazy last week. They were poor in Canberra. And Carlton, I'm loving Carlton at the minute. They're good to watch.
They certainly are. They play a nice brand of footy. Again, 2 big boys up front. If Harry Mackay doesn't get you, Charlie Curnow will, which was the case on the weekend. The GWS Giants, obviously the PointsBet punters here expect the response because they were really poor against the Cats. The Cats did what they pleased off halfback, took the ball to the open side, didn't lay a glove on them, the GWS Giants, which was really disappointing considering where they are at in their season. The Blues just getting it done. They're hard, they're tough, they're good in the midfield.
Mid's good, forward line's good.
The ruckman being out hasn't been an issue in pit net, which is good. So I'm loving what I'm seeing. And again, $1.80, probably a little bit of history playing into this one because the Blues, when they've gone up to the GWS Stadium, they've been poor lately.
They've struggled away, but I like Carlton here and Charlie Curnow. What about this game? West Coast v Melbourne. Is there any spooky?
No, nothing. No, nothing spooky here.
Righto.
Bill. We imagine that the Dees will be giving them an absolute touch-up here. Yes.
They've lost 4 in a row by
Yes.
an average of 83 points. This
Yes.
is West Coast Eagles. So what do you got for me around that 83 point mark?
I went to the margin markets, pick your own line. It only goes up to 80.5.
Right.
So Melbourne to win by 81 or more, Bill,
Yes.
$3.60.
Geez, that's not bad. Only at points bet.
Only at points bet, so obviously there's some value if you like that.
And download your points bet app. Only takes 1 minute to do so. And if you're having a bet on the footy this weekend, Daisy,
Please gamble responsibly.